Hey, what's up? So, what I'm going to start doing is recording these spotlight challenges and kind of show how either they're successful or a lot of the struggles that the average first time NBA 2K owner goes through. I do have kind of an elevated roster now that I really worked for the past 2 months on the auctions, and I picked up a lot of pretty decent players. So, that kind of does give me an advantage from like a day one player. But we'll kind of go through what we got going on here. So for this lineup, what I did was because I'm looking to get a lot of slam dunks with Tom Chambers, I will be running the New Jersey Nets quick through STS plays through him and also through Keith Van Horn because he's almost done his full evolution. He just needs points. I actually brought in Tom Chambers here because this is the Phoenix Suns part of Jason Kidd's career. So I like to bring in a lot of the ex potential teammates that aren't part of the sets or just ex players of the specific teams that they are on. So for instance, you'll see later on with Jeremy Lin, I'm done most of the challenges, but I had some of the New York Knicks Evo players in there along with some of the other teammates that he had, or some of the other teams that he had played through in his career. So the way I have this team set up is I do have a lot of the Jason Kidd Evo players on the team currently, but there is a mixture also because I need Jim Paxson. He needs a lot of assists, and running the quick through STS is a good way to build up assists really quickly. Um, a lot of these contracts here at the bottom, because I'm cheap, already have diamond contracts. So I have to have Penny Hardaway for this challenge. Like I said, I'm going to try to finish off Keith Van Horn this or the next challenge. Jeremy Lin, I do have a diamond contract on, same as Dwight Howard and Clyde Drexler. I know a lot of people say, why are you fucking putting diamond contracts on people you can't sell? Well, these are huge Evos, and it costs potentially a lot of MT to get through these evolutions. I purchased Stojakovic and Antetokounmpo with diamond contracts, so I throw him in here. Oh, also Hakeem with a diamond contract. Throw him in here just because it, again, like I said, saves MT. So save MT wherever you can, honestly. So enough about that. Again, Jim Jackson, he's part of the Jason Kidd series. So the goal here is because most things will be run through Tom Chambers and Keith Van Horn. Hopefully get some rebounds for Kenyon Martin. Maybe the odd point here and there for Jim Jackson. But enough of that. Let's get into this. So looking at their players, Kobe and Shaquille are probably going to be a nightmare, as well as Glenn Rice. Most people would generally have solid defenders protecting those three, but because I just don't care, which is why this is attempt number one of an unknown amount. Try to get past all this garbage. I see it every game. I don't need to see it more. So first things first, I do like to force the direction to the middle, the action. We're going to go into play selection. We're going to click this square button, get rid of all of this, hit the X, click through STS. So we're then going to press triangle. We're going to scroll over to Tom Chambers in this case. X. This could be a nightmare with three really good players on their team. So we're going to get across half. I like to set the tempo a little bit slower just because it's really slow to set all this stuff up. All I have to do now is just hit L1 twice, and that will set the play up. And we're going to be seeing a lot of this. Kid to Tommy. I like to start off the game trying in zone, just because it's really difficult for me to not skate around trying to chase down the opponent. Again, L1, L1, let the play set up and run to the hoop. But after a couple of these, it's inevitable they will start triple teaming you. Complete and utter ridiculousness. It's part of the cheese. Giannis getting her done. I could have ran through, but a lot of times they're just going to block you at the hoop. Oh, like Shaq just did. This is where the AI already kicks in. They're just like, fuck it, you shall not score that way anymore. One way to kind of defeat it is just to change the two players who are doing this action. Well, that is not a dunk. That is a miss. Oh, God, that's a three-pointer. And we'll keep trying to bang this move out all game, no matter how often they stop it. Because, as your mama always told you, try again. Ain't no room for quitters. Play a little bit off ball. Hopefully my defenders do their job. That's what's happening. Where you at, kid? Look what the kid did. And yes, Jason Kidd did sing a song on a NBA rap album. I want to say it's almost 20 years now. I don't recall what it is, but I'll look it up for research purposes later. It's a bunch of NBA players you'd be surprised that were on it, with cameos by legit rappers. And this is before the days of people like Damian Lillard, who now actually believe they are rap artists. If you watch the All-Star game, you got a little bit of pleasure to listen to Damian. Can't play in the game, but he sure can rap halftime. So I do have settings of manual here. These changes are all kind of irrelevant, but it's just to kind of keep people a little bit fresher. And a lot of people will play the same 5 people all the way through the whole game. It's not necessary. These are difficult challenges to actually evolve your, or multiple players, just because the scoring is generally so damn low, at least for me anyways. So I think what I'll do is a little bit less talking and just let the action play for itself. Because when I talk, I can't focus like a lot of people. Attaboy. That's another thing, too. When that shot clock's about to expire, these motherfuckers always seem to score greens. But the keys for these challenges, honestly, save the money for a good coach, a diamond coach. Currently, right now, I'm using Nick Nurse because got to rep them Raptors. He is a balanced coach. And also get that New Jersey Nets playbook because it's going to be the key for doing almost every challenge out there for the spotlights. And it will also help for regular stuff like if you're doing domination and you're just what? I should pay attention. And you're just trying to do some evos on certain cards. I myself also have two other diamond coaches, which they both do the same damn thing, but I guess it's part of the collector. Greg Popovich and Brad Stevens. What does this guy do? A lot of times this play does break down too. So a similar coach to Nick Nurse would be Steve Kerr. In the market right now, they're not very cheap. I bought them all for, I want to say I paid just around 10 or 11 for Nurse, but I paid just under 6 for Brad Stevens and just under 6 for Popovich. Whole lot of play breakdowns. Generally, see, that's the thing is that quick through STS really helps because generally when you're rushing the hoops on these fucking challenges, they're gonna block and foul you. Steals. Ultra cheese shit nonstop. So I like a little bit of athleticism in my big man. Plus, hopefully, Dwight Howard continually gets rebounds for his evil. Why do you keep doing that? Play's breaking down, but get them points where you can. Two old Lakers going at it. Ooh, I got lucky. This is where they're going to challenge the play nonstop from now on. Uh-oh. Jumped way too early, Dwight. Didn't want to run all the way across the court, so I hit L1 again. Just mashed on poor, I want to say AC Green. Lynn will help boost shots, I do believe. I do prefer this view just because last time I ever owned a basketball game was probably 15 or 20 years ago, and this was the only view available. Oh, forgot to reset that. Always challenged. RIP. Oh, good defense. About time. I don't want to get Tommy evolved anyways because he's appears to be quite a beast when you get him up to that pink diamond. When I last checked just before this, he needed 54 dunks for part of his Evo. And what, Keith Van Horn needed 32 points? Whatever. So stepping on that pad will make your point guard release to the hoop. Don't you dare. Yeah, Jake, you'd get it. What? Shaq was a beast, but he wasn't fast. One time in my life, I seen him go fucking end of court to end of court. steal. Like, what? Fucking of course. Oh, fucking course. What in the fuck, dude? There you go, buddy. Buddy, buddy. Fucking broken play, instant green. So fucking cheesy. But pretty much anyone without a roster could still do this play. As long as you have, like I said, the coach and the New Jersey Nets playbook. You can fill your whole roster except for the person you need to handle the ball, your point guard, and the person you need to score are someone of significance. See, now they're doing their shitty fucking... Motherfucker tripped right into his own bench. Yeah. Oh, fucking course. Oh, Christ. Why is he in the middle of the fucking... I guess if it works, whatever. Come... What? Shoot the fucking ball. Oh. Good pressure, though. The fuck? I don't remember him being that good of a ball handler. Good, but not that fucking good. Oh, block that shit. Oh, yeah. Let's hopefully get this game over before 30 minutes pops up. They usually have highlights of fucking lame layups, so I'm pretty surprised they had a dunk. So it is the fourth quarter, and I have all my timeouts, so I'll generally stack my team for this of anyone that can use evil stats. Let's go into the game plan here. Oh, timeouts was auto. It seems though if you have players on manual and timeouts on auto, it never calls shit. Try to give my team a little bit of energy for this last push. Just to prevent the ultra rare injury. What the fuck happened there? Ugh. Damn! Oh, and one. Oh, no, goaltending. It was Shaq's birthday recently. If you watch one of my previous videos, there was a code, locker code available for most likely an amethyst of him, which is still a very legit card, or a very rare opportunity at his pink diamond. Very rare to get the pack, even more rare to pull him. What the fuck are you doing?